Hi, I'm John and welcome back to my Lair of Action Figures. Today is going to be a new video regarding the two new TK Stormtroopers who have come out. Well, not really two, but there's a special version and a regular version of this figure, and this is my thoughts about these two figures. Now, of course, the figure looks interesting. It's from the Bad Batch TV show, and as you can see, this is the evolution of the Stormtrooper, or let's say the old clone troopers, into regular conscripts of the Empire. So they're moving away from clones, and this is what they look like in the TV show. Now, my big problem with this figure is that it is nice seeing it, but Hot Toys, you've been announcing figures, been showing prototypes of figures. I'm not going to go way back, but guys, what happened to this guy? I mean, you did a prototype, you did show him off. This one came out a little while ago. Where's he? What about Fixer? What about Sev? I mean, these figures should be coming out right now due to the fact that these figures are already available because this gear is already outside. Why are you not making it? And of course, the one I want the most is this guy over here, the Death Star Trooper. Where the hell is this guy? Now I can understand that the detention block control console could be something a bit complicated because it brings up extra costs. But again, you can make the Death Star Trooper. This is an army builder easy figure. And where the hell is he? He was announced ages ago. And he came with not much. He came with a bit of accessory, not the full control stuff like you can see here. Why the hell is this guy not out? Of course, I do have a bit of a, how can I say, more nostalgic way of looking at this figure because this was my first ever Star Wars action figure. So, if you want, this was the first action figure that I ever purchased or was purchased for me because at that time I was not winning money or maybe having some pocket money, but this was the first 3/4 inch figure that I ever got and started a bit the whole craze about the collection and also my huge appreciation of Star Wars. So anyway, I digress. Let's get back into our TK Trooper. So I'm going to be passing some pictures and giving my comments about it. As you can see, he does come with a respirating system that gives him the possibility or breathing system that he has. So this is a pretty nice way of dealing. You get also the rifle who's over here with a sniper scope that we're going to be able to see. As you can see, you can have pose him with or without this the respiration system that he has, or survival, I think they call it, system. That, yeah, this is a pretty neat figure. Over here on the close-up, you can see that it's a bit of a mix. He still has the lined tissue version of the uniform underneath, who is very remnant of the clone troopers. As you can see, the sniper rifle will make a nice add to any clone troopers, especially me who's an army builder. Of course, you can see he does have a pointing finger over here, but at the end of the day, there's not much hands in this set. Of course, like I was saying, you have two possibilities of poisoning him with his life support device and breathing tubes, so you can decide how to go. I guess this is going to be magnetically attached on the chest and on his helmet. So yeah, the figure does look good. Reminds me a bit the Mud Troopers due to the fact that, especially for the exclusive one, but this is so cool of giving you the possibility of not making this an exclusive. And as you can see, you can army build because you have a Republican commando, also an Empire commando over here standing with it. So it gives you some ideas if you haven't purchased this guy. I don't think he's sold out. I still believe he's available, but I could be mistaken about it. Now let's have a look at the exclusive version. So the poncho and of course goggles make this the special edition. So this is what I was saying, the Mud Trooper reminds me a bit this kind of more gritty look about it. You know, Han Solo came out from the Solo movie. And I mean, the figure looks pretty neat. It's cool to see these goggles. The poncho looks pretty nice. A lot of material is going onto it. So yeah, this makes it a pretty cool figure. So it looks also that it has some wiring in it so that we can pose it. As you can see, this gives this extra look. Now, my big issue with it is going to be the pricing. So the regular TK Trooper is $235, and the exclusive version is $270. So if you really think about it, the goggle and the poncho is $35 extra. So is it worth putting that extra money to get the poncho and the goggles? It does seem a bit expensive for a figure. When you see what you get more on different figures for less money, it makes it a bit of a shame. Now, getting back into what I was talking about, the hands, you have only 6 hands. Of course, that would be 8 hands if you include the ones who would be on the figure, but I do find it pretty, I would say, cheap to not get some extra ones, especially when you see what Sideshow did back in the days with the Clone Troopers. I mean, Hot Toys could do the same, so I don't understand why they're not doing it. And of course, here is the special edition with the poncho and the goggles. So, let me know, do you think $35 is the right price for these two extra accessories? Or do you join me in the point of saying, hey, Hot Toys, that's a little bit expensive for these 2 little extra accessories? Are you planning to get it? Are you not going to? Are you going to skip on it? Let me know in the comments section, and let's start a conversation around this figure. So now that I've done all of this, this is going to be my final thoughts about this product. Do I like it? Yes. Would I want to purchase it? I'm still hesitating because, again, $270 plus some extra money for if you want to a bit army build. Plus the problem is the tariff, who is seriously starting to bug me a bit. And of course, I don't know because I didn't do a check. But normally, if you buy them from Sideshow, you certainly get a little extra money where you go towards the tariffs and participating in the tariffs. So I don't know if it's done. I got that problem with the other videos that I've been talking about, some of the figures that I got in, where you certainly get a little bump of money for it. So I think this is something that's going to be, I will have to think it over, or maybe start trying to see if I can pick up figures from Asia. That means I will get them in faster. So that's a lot of stuff to think about. So for now, I would keep my option open for getting this guy, especially the exclusive version, because I like it, and maybe pick up a regular version, because if I can save $35, it's a G.I. Joe classified figure that's in my pocket. That means shipping in the taxes included. So that's going to be it for my thoughts about the TK Stormtrooper from Hot Toys. Let me know if you like this kind of video. Leave a like, share, comment in the section. Like I said, let's start this conversation around this figure or any other of my videos. You can share, like, subscribe to the channel. Those things do help out a lot, and I know I'm repeating myself on that. You can also go and check out my Facebook page, Instagram page. I'll be uploading plenty of pictures that I'm going to be working on and putting them up on Facebook and on Instagram. So if you want to go and have a look at them or have a look at some more news, the links are in the description of this video. Until then, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!